everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sahana and today's video is a question and answer video. So I love Q&As so much. I love watching them because I get to know a lot about the YouTuber, and so I'm really excited that I get to do a Q&A today. And I asked you guys over on Instagram. I got 3 to 4 questions. Also over on Instagram, the people who asked me the questions were people who already knew me back from India. They kind of knew a little bit about me and my background. So based on that, they asked me some questions. So I thought you guys don't know a whole lot about me. So I'll answer the questions, but I'll tie in those answers with some get to know me questions. So you guys will get your answers. At the same time, you will get to know a little bit more about me. With all that being said, let's now get on into the video. So the first section is where I'm from in India. And as I'm saying my birthplace or where I studied, where I grew up, my Indian viewers will have an idea about it and where it is. But for the sake of my non-Indian viewers, I'm going to be showing a map. You kind of get a clear idea of where I really am from. When I say India, India is so vast. So I am from South India. I was born in a small town called Pondicherry or Puducherry. It was actually a French colony, but we moved as soon as I was born. Then my parents were actually settled in north part of Karnataka, that's the state, and then we moved to Bangalore, which is a big city in Karnataka. That's where I grew up mostly. And then we moved to Hyderabad, which is in another province, a little north, but still a part of South India. So that's where I did my high school and my university. Now you know where I'm from. Now talking a little bit about my family. I grew up in a very small nuclear family with just my mom and dad and me and my older sister. So my sister and me, we are 2.5 years apart. So she actually visited Canada for the first time last year. So I did film many vlogs when they were here with us. So you can go back on my channel and check out those vlogs, really fun vlogs. But we always had pets at home, and I'm such an animal lover. We always had some kind of pets, either a dog and aquariums, all kinds of fish we experimented with. And we still now at home in Hyderabad, my parents have a cocker spaniel. Her name is Cookie. I'll insert a picture here somewhere of her. She's adorable. So yeah, that's about my family and growing up. And moving on to education and work, I want to just thank my parents so much. I thank them every day for the education they provided for me. You know, the usual school grades that you have till grade 10, and then going on to intermediate, which is like 11th grade and 12th grade. And there I took mostly science subjects, and then I moved into Bachelor of Arts, and I majored in 3 subjects, which is psychology, English literature, and journalism. And then I worked for a year. I took a break and I worked for a year. Then again, I wanted to continue my studies. So I went on to do my master's in psychology, and I specialized in counseling psychology. Now, one of my followers, as I said, who knows me from back from my college, she had asked me this question, are you going to pursue your counseling psychology, is what she asked me. So to answer your question, I cannot, with just the Indian education that I had, I cannot start working immediately. I had to upgrade my education and get more credentials done. So that means I would have had to do some more courses here in Canada. That means I would have to study, and so I have to have a PR or a study permit. Or when I came to Canada, I came on a visitor's visa, so I could not study or work immediately. So I think I got my PR almost 2.5 years after I came to Canada. We wanted to start a family immediately. When I say immediately, after a year or two. So I kind of gave starting a family first priority than going to school and studying and working. So that means I would have had to wait 2 years after I get my PR and then study. So that'll take another 2 years, and then start working, and then think about having a kid and quit my job and stay at home. So that just wasn't our plan or how we wanted to do it. And I was totally fine with not studying and working immediately. I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I wanted to have kids and wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. But that doesn't mean that in future I'm not going to pursue psychology. Even if I did, I don't think I will get into mainstream counseling psychology. I think I gravitate more towards Christian counseling because that's my faith, and so I feel like I'll be more comfortable in a faith-based counseling setting. So I hope that answers your question. Moving on to the next topic, which is my faith. I am a Christian. So I became a Christian at the age of 15. I gave my heart to Jesus and committed my life to him, and he became my Lord and Savior from that point on. I started knowing him personally as my friend and my Lord, and I love my Lord. So I had that transformation in a youth camp, in a youth retreat in India, and I was 15 at the time, and I actually saw a vision of Jesus on the cross. And at that point, I realized that he is the Lord, he is the God, and he died for my sins. He took my place, he died for my sins, and I wept kneeling down, asked him to forgive me of my sins. And he came into my heart, cleansed my heart, forgave me, gave me a new heart, made me a new person. And so that's my faith. Another viewer asked a question: how did I meet my husband? I do have plans to film a detailed video on how we met and how we got married and everything, with all the little miracles that God did. That will be coming sometime in May because that's the time, it's our anniversary. But to answer your question briefly without giving away too many details, our marriage is an arranged marriage, arranged by God and by our parents. And I saw my husband's profile, a matrimonial profile, in a Christian magazine. So 1 or 2 pages in that magazine is dedicated to singles who can post their profiles in there. Prospective grooms or brides can look there and contact the family or the person and then take it from there. So my parents contacted his parents, and then they spoke, and then we spoke on over phone, and then we prayed because my husband is also a Christian. He had been praying for a girl, and then we both prayed individually and sought the will of God. And God sealed us, sealed our marriage together, sealed us, and we got married in May. We actually physically saw each other and met. So to literally answer your question, how did you meet your husband? I actually met him on our wedding day. So that's, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say anything more. It's a very interesting story, but that's for another video. Next, moving on from there, the last question that I'll be answering is, so more than one person asked me the same question: how do you manage it all? How do you do it all? I think what you mean by that is, how do I manage being a mom and keeping my house in order and doing YouTube full-time and all of that? So to answer your question, I don't. That's as simple an answer. If one thing gets done, something else doesn't get done. Like today, I'm filming this video. There's a load of laundry right here that's not folded. My bed is not made. My kitchen is not clean. But I'm getting something done here. So since we don't have maids or helpers like in India, I have to do everything. And when I say everything, regarding the house, like household chores, and take care of my daughter, it is a lot. And that's why I have to prioritize. I have to manage my time. Those are the two things I stick to: prioritize and time management. So what is really important to get done today? Other things, it's okay even if it doesn't get done. No, like today I have to film because I have to post. If the laundry is not folded, that's okay, I can fold it after filming or tomorrow. So that's how I work. And then time management. So as soon as I wake up, I have so many hours in my hands So what can I get done? How? When? So just planning, prioritizing, time management. And before starting YouTube, I thought I won't be able to do it. But when I see other YouTube moms out there who are doing it, it makes me encouraged and feel so motivated and so inspired that I can do it too. If they can, I can. I see moms with 4, 6, 8 kids who can do so much, and not just YouTube. They run their own business, or they're working full-time and doing YouTube and taking care of kids. I'm not saying that maybe they don't have any help. Maybe they do have some help, but still they are doing it. You know what I mean? So that gives me so much of encouragement, guys. And of course, I definitely have to appreciate and give credit to my husband, who helps out so much doing the housework. On weekends, he will do vacuuming, he will clean the washrooms, he will tidy up the house. If I'm out, in church activities or something, he'll help me with the dishes. Without his support and help, I wouldn't be able to do, you know, anything that I do, and especially YouTube. So that's it. That's a wrap up for Q&A. I hope you guys like this video. Those of you that asked questions, I really want to thank you for asking those questions. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe down below, the red button, and hit the bell icon. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care, bye bye, and fill your home with lots of love.